Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we have an explosive twist that will shake the very foundation of Finn's family. Betrayal, deception, and long-buried secrets come crashing to the surface, leaving relationships in tatters. And at the center of it all? The fiery wrath of Lee Finnegan, a woman scorned not just by fate, but by her own sister, Poppy Nozawa. If you thought the drama between these two was already intense, buckle up, because this battle is about to become an all-out war. Sheila Carter's unexpected sympathy for Poppy, a dangerous bond forms. Let's start with a surprising twist. Sheila Carter, the woman known for wreaking havoc on the lives of her loved ones, suddenly finds herself sympathizing with someone else, Poppy. Sheila, of all people, knows the pain of being separated from her child, of watching from the sidelines as someone else steps in to raise the person she loves most. That's exactly what's happening to Poppy now, and Sheila can't help but relate. But this sudden camaraderie doesn't sit well with Deacon Sharp. He spent years trying to rein in Sheila's more dangerous tendencies, and now he sees trouble on the horizon. Sheila's obsession with Finn has always been unsettling, and now, with Poppy entering the equation, Deacon fears she's about to spiral once more. The last thing he needs is Sheila turning Poppy into her next pet project. What makes this even more chilling? Imagine if Sheila discovers that she has another grandchild, one who is just as manipulative and cunning as she is. Could Luna Nozawa, Finn's newly confirmed daughter, have inherited her grandmother's taste for deception? If so, Deacon might find himself battling not just one Sheila, but two. And the scariest part? Sheila might actually love the idea. The truth about Luna's father, a shocking and sickening betrayal. To understand just how deep this betrayal runs, we need to rewind to the very heart of this mess, Poppy's long-held secret about Luna's true parentage. For years, Poppy had convinced herself that Jack Finnegan was Luna's father. It was a simple lie, one that made her life easier and allowed her to push away any inconvenient truths. But now, the truth has come out, and it's far worse than anyone could have imagined. John Finnegan was only 18 years old when Poppy seduced him. Whether she saw him as a substitute for Jack, whether she had convinced herself it was love, or whether it was simply a reckless act, none of that matters now. The fact remains that Poppy knowingly slept with her own nephew. And now, years later, she has been forced to confront the horrifying reality that her daughter, Luna, is not Jack's child at all, but Finn's. This revelation doesn't just shatter Poppy's world, it detonates it. The moment Lee Finnegan finds out, the rage that has simmered beneath the surface for years erupts in full force. This isn't just a scandal for Lee, it's a violation of everything she believes in. Lee Finnegan's wrath, a hurricane of rage unleashed. Lee has always been a woman of control, a pillar of strength in Finn's life. She has fought for him, protected him, and ensured that he had the best future possible. But now, thanks to Poppy, Finn's entire world is unraveling. And Lee? She refuses to let her son's life be tainted by Poppy's selfishness. The confrontation between the two sisters is nothing short of explosive. Poppy, in a desperate attempt to defend herself, tries to explain, tries to rationalize, but Lee isn't having any of it. No amount of words can undo what has been done. No excuse can make up for the pain that has been inflicted. Lee's fury reaches unprecedented levels. She doesn't just yell, she lashes out, physically attacking her sister in a fit of rage. This isn't just about anger, it's about betrayal, about a deep, unshakable disgust. In that moment, Lee wants nothing more than to erase Poppy from existence. And for a split second, she considers doing just that. Sheila Carter has gotten away with murder for years. Could Lee do the same? Could she eliminate Poppy and let the pieces fall where they may? The temptation is almost unbearable. The only thing holding her back is Finn. She knows that, no matter how enraged he might be, he still has a heart. And if she were to go through with it, Finn would never forgive her. But that doesn't mean Poppy will walk away unscathed. Poppy's desperate struggle, a sister's final stand. Poppy might have spent her life bending the truth, but even she knows there's no talking her way out of this one. She's up against Lee Finnegan, a woman who will never forgive her, a woman who sees her as nothing more than a parasite. Poppy is no fool, she understands the storm she has unleashed. But she also refuses to back down. As much as she's made terrible choices, Luna is still her daughter, and she will do whatever it takes to protect her. Even if that means standing her ground against her own sister. Sheila, strangely enough, becomes an unexpected source of support. She knows what it means to lose a child, to be vilified by the world, and to have no one in her corner. And while Sheila is the last person anyone should rely on, for now, Poppy is too desperate to refuse an ally. But Sheila's support comes at a price. She doesn't do anything without a reason. If she's helping Poppy, it's because she has her own endgame in mind. And Deacon, ever the wary husband, knows that whatever Sheila is planning, it can only mean trouble. He fears she's not just sympathizing with Poppy, she's using her as another pawn in her endless battle for control. What happens next? The fallout from this revelation will be nothing short of catastrophic. Finn now knows the truth, that his own mother seduced him when he was barely an adult. Luna, caught in the crossfire, will have to reconcile with the fact that her entire identity has been built on a lie. And Lee? She isn't done yet. If Poppy thought she could ever be part of this family again, she is sorely mistaken. Meanwhile, Sheila's growing interest in Poppy will have lasting consequences. Will she manipulate the situation to her advantage? Will Deacon be able to stop her before things spiral even further out of control? One thing is certain, the drama has only just begun. Stay tuned, because this war between Lee and Poppy is far from over. Next, we're diving into the latest wave of chaos, betrayal, and shocking revelations that are set to shake up the bold and the beautiful. Relationships will be tested, alliances will shift, and a mysterious newcomer might just be the catalyst for a marriage's downfall. Let's unravel the tangled web of deceit and drama that's about to unfold. A mysterious woman lurks in the shadows, a new threat to Sheila and Deacon? At Il Giardino, an unknown woman sat in the corner, her eyes locked on Deacon sharp with an unsettling intensity. She radiated an air of mystery, a sense of purpose, as if she had been waiting for this moment. Sheila Carter, never one to miss an opportunity to sniff out potential competition, immediately took notice. She called out the woman's obvious infatuation, but Deacon brushed it off, too distracted by the chaos surrounding him to pay attention to yet another lurking figure in his life. But something about this stranger feels significant. Is she merely an admirer, or does she have a far more sinister agenda? Deacon may not realize it yet, but this woman could be the key to tearing apart the already fragile foundation of his marriage. Up until now, he and Sheila have managed to keep their relationship steady, despite their complicated pasts. However, trouble is brewing, and this mysterious woman could be the spark that ignites the fire. Sheila and Poppy's secret pact, deception begins to take root. The tension doesn't stop there. Just when it seemed like Sheila was focused on maintaining her marriage, another secret comes to light. Her unexpected friendship with Poppy Nozawa. Deacon was caught completely off guard when he learned that these two women had formed a close bond behind his back. Even more shocking? Poppy had confided in Sheila that Luna was out of jail, and she had no idea where her daughter had gone. Sheila, in typical fashion, withheld this information from Deacon, choosing instead to keep Poppy's trust. This small act of secrecy, seemingly harmless, may be the first crack in Sheila and Deacon's marriage. If there's one thing Deacon hates, it's being kept in the dark, especially when it comes to someone like Luna, whom he despises with every fiber of his being. The DNA bombshell, Finn's bloodline is more twisted than ever. As if the tangled relationships weren't enough, another revelation sends shockwaves through Finn's life. Steffy Forrester was left reeling when she learned that her devoted husband, the man she thought she knew, was actually Luna's father. But that's not even the most disturbing part. This means that Sheila Carter, the woman who has terrorized their lives for years, is now Luna's grandmother. This revelation raises a disturbing question: what kind of darkness runs in Finn's veins? Until now, he has always been portrayed as a loving husband, a devoted father, and an upstanding doctor. But now, with two cold-blooded murderers in his immediate family, could he be hiding a side of himself that even he doesn't fully understand? Is there a part of him that carries the same ruthless instincts as Sheila? Steffy, a woman who has already endured so much at Sheila's hands, can't ignore these questions. She can't help but wonder if her husband, the man she trusts with her life, might not be as different from his mother as she once believed. Meanwhile, Sheila is ecstatic about the news. She finally has another grandchild, another family tie that she can use to wedge herself deeper into Finn's life. And if there's one thing Sheila never does, it's let go of something. Especially when she sees an opportunity to claim what she believes is hers. Deacon faces his worst nightmare: Sheila's obsession reignites. For Deacon, the situation is spiraling out of control. He has worked tirelessly to tame Sheila's worst impulses, to keep her focus on their marriage and away from the dangerous obsessions that have always defined her. But now, with Finn's secret out in the open, Deacon sees history repeating itself. Sheila's fixation on Finn has always been unhealthy, but now she has even more reason to force her way into his life. She won't stop until she establishes a connection with Luna, no matter who she has to push aside to do it. And Deacon? He can already feel the distance growing between them. The tension between Sheila and Deacon is no longer just beneath the surface, it's rising to a breaking point. Their honeymoon phase is crumbling, and Deacon is beginning to question if he ever truly had control over Sheila in the first place. With Luna's existence as a wedge between them and a mysterious woman waiting in the wings, the possibility of Deacon straying becomes more real by the day. But even if he does, there's one undeniable truth: if Sheila senses a threat to her relationship, she won't hesitate to eliminate it. The looming threat: how far will Sheila go to keep Deacon? Deacon may not realize it yet, but this mystery woman, whoever she is, may not last long in town if she sets her sights on him. Sheila has never been one to tolerate competition, and if this woman dares to make a move, she might find herself in more danger than she ever anticipated. As the cracks in Sheila and Deacon's marriage deepen, we're left wondering, will Deacon make a choice that puts his life in jeopardy? Will Sheila's obsession with Finn and Luna drive her to even more desperate measures? And what role will Poppy play in all of this now that she has placed her trust in Sheila? Next, we're diving into the intense turmoil gripping the bold and the beautiful. Finn is facing an impossible choice, one that could completely unravel his life. The man once known for his unwavering loyalty and calm demeanor now finds himself caught between two opposing forces: his love for Steffy and his unexpected connection to Luna, the daughter he never knew he had. But this isn't just about a surprise paternity revelation, this is about betrayal, murder, and a fractured family that may never recover. Finn's impossible dilemma: can he be both a husband and a father? Finn never imagined he would be in this position. For years, he built a life with Steffy Forrester, a family filled with love and stability. But now, That carefully crafted world is being threatened by the shocking revelation that Luna Nozawa is his biological daughter. A daughter he never knew existed. A daughter who is no ordinary woman, but a criminal with a history that Steffy can't simply overlook. The moment Finn learned the truth, his world tilted on its axis. His mind told him to focus on his marriage, to keep the life he has intact, but his heart whispered something different. Can he really turn his back on his own flesh and blood? The dilemma is crushing. If he chooses to acknowledge Luna and bring her into his life, he risks destroying his marriage. But if he stands by Steffy and allows Luna to be cast aside, can he live with the guilt of abandoning his child? Steffy's firm stance, no place for a murderer in her family. Steffy's decision, on the other hand, is clear as day. There is no gray area in her mind. Luna belongs in prison, far away from their family. And why shouldn't she feel this way? Luna isn't just any long-lost child coming into Finn's life, she's the same woman who once locked Steffy in a cage and left her for dead. This isn't a petty grudge, it's about survival, about protecting her family from someone she believes is irredeemable. Steffy has always been strong-willed, but when it comes to her family's safety, she's unmovable. There is no chance she will allow Finn to play the role of a doting father to a woman who nearly ended her life. Finn might see the situation differently, but Steffy refuses to budge. She believes that if Finn can't choose their family over Luna, then he may not be the man she thought he was. Finn's inner battle: can he abandon his own daughter? Finn is not a man who takes his responsibilities lightly. His entire life has been dedicated to helping others, saving lives, and providing support to those who need him. But this is different. This isn't just about being a doctor or a compassionate person, this is about blood ties, about a daughter he didn't know existed. Despite the horrifying things Luna has done, Finn feels an undeniable pull toward her. He knows she is deeply flawed, possibly even dangerous, but can he just pretend she doesn't exist? His moral compass is being tested like never before, and the weight of the decision is suffocating. Luna may be guilty of heinous crimes, but she is still his daughter. And if he turns his back on her now, he wonders if he's any better than the people who have abandoned her before. The marriage on the brink: will Finn and Steffy survive this? The cracks in Finn and Steffy's marriage are becoming impossible to ignore. What was once an unshakable bond is now riddled with doubt and pain. Steffy cannot fathom why Finn would even consider giving Luna a place in their lives, while Finn struggles to understand how Steffy can be so unwavering in her decision to cast Luna out completely. This isn't just a disagreement, it's a fundamental divide between them. Finn can't be both a father to Luna and a husband to Steffy, not when the two are on opposite sides of the spectrum. If he chooses Luna, he loses Steffy. If he chooses Steffy, he may have to live with the regret of never knowing his daughter. Steffy has made it clear, this isn't something she's willing to compromise on. If Finn tries to bring Luna into their lives, it could be the end of their marriage. He's running out of time to make his choice. What comes next? The fallout will be devastating. No matter what Finn decides, there will be casualties. Hearts will be broken, lives will be changed forever, and nothing will ever be the same again. The drama is reaching a boiling point, and when the truth finally explodes, there will be no going back. Will Finn fight for his marriage, or will he follow his instincts and try to form a bond with his daughter? And if he chooses Luna, will Steffy walk away for good? One thing is certain, this decision will change everything. Stay tuned, because this story is only getting started.